All right. All right, here we go. Good morning and happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get this going. Starting off with our T-clap step outs. Ready, set, and go. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going into your hip rotation. You can either alternate legs or you can do a single leg and do both directions. 3, 2, and 1. Reversing the direction or switching sides. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we're going to go into that small squat, lateral kick. Go ahead and go. Small squat, lateral kick. 3, 2, and 1. And now butt kicks or quad stretch. 3, 2, and 1. And now alternating hamstring stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go feet together, knees straight, and we're going to do a double leg hamstring. Feet together, knees straight, bend forward, pause, and come up. Trying to keep those knees straight. 3, 2, and 1. And now let's open up our legs nice and wide. We're going to be leaning side to side for that inner thigh. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand up nice and tall now. We'll do some arm swings. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get into that torso rotation. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now let's take a seat in our chair. We'll continue our warm-ups seated. All right, so sitting in that chair, scooting your butt towards the edge, legs apart. We're going to do our lean and reach. Ready, set, and go. You can pause for as long or as little as you like to on each side. and rest. Let's move into your seated hip stretch. And while holding this position, we're gonna look left and right. Make sure you reset your posture, sit up tall, roll those shoulders back, pull that head up and back, and now looking left and right, ready, set, go. And rest. Switch legs. Now teeth together, looking up and down, ready, set, go. And rest. Let's switch legs again. This time we're gonna go ear to shoulder, ready, set, go. Make sure that posture is tall, that you're sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you're not pushing your chin forward. And rest. And now we're switching legs for the last time. We'll do that partial neck roll now. Ready, set, and roll. Three, two, and one. Awesome work, everyone. Very good job. All right, you guys. So we are done with our warm-up. We're going to get moving into our workout. For our first set, you will need weights and you will need a band around your ankles. I want you guys to choose a band for your ankles that you can do exercises like side steps with. We're going to be doing a few different movements with the band around our ankles. So make sure you choose an appropriate band. If your band is too heavy, you can always slide it up higher. But if your band is too light, the only way to make it harder is to go heavier on a band. So if you're unsure if for example, if you're in between, should I use the blue or should I use the yellow? Go with the yellow because you can always make it easier by sliding it up your legs. Once you have your band on, go ahead and stand up behind your chair so that I know that you are ready for me to begin demonstrating. So we've got a few movements here. The first one that we're going to do is called a monster walk. So our legs are going to be doing circles. So it looks like this. I'm going to circle and step. I'm going to circle and step. It's similar to our diagonal steps, but instead of just stepping diagonal, I'm scooping my leg and making a circle, and then I'm stepping into that angle. Scoop and circle, scoop and circle. So our legs are making circles like this as we walk. So that's the first exercise. Let's start. I was going to demonstrate all of them, but since this one's so new, we'll start with this one, and then I'll just demonstrate as we go. So that's the one we're starting with, your monster walk. Now, when you get to the point of the end of your room, you can either do a diagonal step backwards like this, or once you get to the end, you can turn around and go back, doing the same thing. So you don't have to walk backwards. You can always go forward if you need to. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, if your band feels a little difficult, you can always slide it up higher onto your legs. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. Very good. Now our next one, we're gonna do side steps. We're gonna go 2 steps in each direction. For a traditional side step, it looks like this, where our feet come together and then they open. If you would like to make that harder, don't let your feet come together all the way. Keep tension on the band, and then you'll step, and then keep tension. Step, keep tension, and then go back. Step, keep tension, step, keep tension. So that's the harder way if you want to make it a little harder on yourselves. All right, here we go. Side steps, ready, set, and go. Three, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. And then our final one that we're gonna do is the puddle walk. So we have our legs apart, tension on the band at all times. You're imagining that there's a puddle right here, a nice long puddle, and you're gonna walk with your feet straddling it so that your feet don't get wet. So they're nice small steps. I even bend my knees and I take small steps like this. I take usually about 4 steps forward, 4 steps backwards, if that helps. Okay, so legs apart, soft bend in the knees, and never let your feet come back together. Ready, set, and go. Take a little squatted stance when you do this. It will help. Bend those knees and push the butt back. Feel your feet go heel to toe as you go forward, and as you go backwards, toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Those hips should be on fire. All right, moving into our next exercise. Now, you guys, we're gonna give your legs a little break and your hips a break. So we're gonna be grabbing our weights now. For this one, I wanna give your hips a nice little break. So we're gonna do a 90-degree hold, bicep curl. So holding one arm at 90 degrees, curling the other arm in a traditional curl up and down. If you need this to be harder on the arm that's holding it stable, you can hold a heavier weight, or from here, you can try to push that arm forward a little. When you extend the arm out like that, instead of having it tucked in, you're gonna put a little more tension on the bicep and the shoulder. All right, so 90-degree hold, bicep curl. Here we go, standing tall in 3, 2, 1, and go. One arm is stationary, the other arm is curling up and down. Keep that posture tall. Keep those arms strict. Try not to let them swing. Keep that elbows squeezed into the rib. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Rest those arms a little. We'll be switching sides. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. again, standing tall, proud chest. Keep those arms squeezing into your ribs. That'll help keep those arms strict and not let them swing all over the place. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. All right. One more round of all of that. You can put your weights down and we're going to go back to the beginning. So the beginning is starting off with the monster walk. That's where you scoop that leg and step out at an angle. Scoop the leg, step out an angle. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. And now we're on to your side steps. Remember, you can do traditional, where your feet come together and the band gets loose, or you can keep tension on the band. That'll make it a little harder. All right, you guys, make sure that we're bending our knees. Ready, set, and go. Think about pinching the penny if you can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And now our last one for our hips, our puddle walk. Legs apart, 4 steps forward, 4 steps backwards. Ready, set, and go. Really keep those legs apart. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And now we're gonna grab our weights. We've got that 90-degree hold, bicep curl. Holding one arm at 90, curling the other arm up and down. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Shoulders back, neck elongated, eyes on the horizon. Three, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Take out those arms a little. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and curl. Over halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, you guys, put those weights down, take your bands off. We're going to be going into a stretch now. And the stretch that we're going to be doing is our calf stretch, a single leg calf stretch. So let's put a weight down on the ground. Elevate the ball of your foot onto the edge of that dumbbell. And then taking a step forward with the other leg. Your timer starts now. We're holding this for 35 seconds. And rest. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. And rest. Very good, you guys. Very good. Okay, moving into our next set. So in this set, I think we did this one a couple weeks ago. I'm going to give you guys 3 options. That way you guys can kind of choose what feels best for you today. So exercise 1 has 3 options. Option 1, a single leg step back like this. Option 2, a single leg RDL like this. Or option 3, which is a combination of the 2 exercises. So you'll do a step back together, single leg RDL together. So you'll perform both movements as your 3rd option. So that's exercise 1. Let's get that started. Grab a weight if you're going to hold a weight for this. Have your chair close by if you need something to hold on to. And here we go. You're going to start with either a single leg reverse lunge or single leg step back, or the single leg RDL, or a combination of the 2. Ready, set, and go. I'm going to be doing the combination. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, switching sides. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Over halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. All right. You can put that weight down. You may want it for this one, but most likely not. So our next one is going to be another lower body. We're going to do a single leg calf raise. Looks like this. If you cannot do a single leg calf raise, then instead, for the first 30 seconds, you'll do a toes out calf raise. And then when we switch legs for the second 30 seconds, you'll do a toes turned in calf raise. So if you can't do a single leg, You'll do toes out, followed by toes in. Everyone else, you're doing a single leg calf raise. Pushing up through the big toe. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Less than 10 seconds left. And rest. Woo. All right, switching legs. Single leg calf raise on the other leg now. Ready, set, and go. Single leg calf raise. Or if you're doing a double leg, toes will be turned in now. No matter what you're doing, think about pushing up through that big toe. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. And now we're going to be needing a band for your upper body band. That'll be either your green band or your blue band, typically. These are the 2 lightest bands in your set. So these are usually the bands that you would use when we're doing upper body with the bands, either blue or green. It doesn't matter which one you want to use, whatever works better for you. So just like our first exercise, you guys get to choose. We're going to choose between 2/4 options. They're just variations of each other. So option 1A, double arm, shoulder external rotation. Option 1B, alternating arm, shoulder external rotation. Option 2A, double arm, straight arm pull apart. Or option 2B, single arm, alternating pull apart. So those are your 2/4 options. So pick the one that you think will work best for you. Here we go, you guys. In 3, 2, 1, and go. No matter the version you choose, make sure your posture is nice and tall. Neck is elongated, chins are up, eyes on the horizon. Keep your shoulders and your ears away from each other. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Okay, back to the beginning. One more round of this so you guys can put your bands down, grab a weight, and we've got your single leg step back or the single leg RDL or a combination of the 2. Grab a quick sip real quick. So again, single leg step back, single leg RDL, or the combo. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Just like last time, I'm doing the combo. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Switching sides. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're on to the single leg calf raise. Single leg calf raise. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Push up through that big toe. See if you can even add a little pause at the top. Think up, pause, down, up, pause. It's good to be able to do that hold at the top. Good to help with ankle stability, knee stability, and calf strength. And rest. Woo. Switching legs. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, and 1. Very good. And now time for upper body exercise. Either the shoulder external rotation or the straight arm pull apart. You can do a double arm or alternating. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And now, if you're not still standing, please stand back up. We're going to be doing a hamstring stretch, a standing hamstring stretch. So we're going to be facing the seat of our chair, feet together, step one leg forward, whatever leg steps forward, keep that leg straight, and then bend over, reaching your hands or your forearms down to the bench or to the seat of your chair. Your timer has started. Really stretching out the back of the front leg. Three, 2, and 1. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. Three, 2, and 1. Grab a sip of water, and then we'll move on. Grab a quick sip of water if you guys need it. Then we'll move on. We're going to be starting with some balance stuff. Okay. So, moving into our next set. This is our last set of exercises. And we're going to be starting off with some balance. So, you guys get to choose. It's on you guys. So, you can choose either between your side by side your stacked foot or a single leg. Again, side by side, stacked foot, or just a single leg. It's up to you which balance you'd like to do. Pick something that challenges you, but that's doable. While holding that position, you can look left and right, you can close your eyes, you can twist, or you can tilt. It's up to you. Here we go. Balancing in 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. Three, two, and one. Very good. And then our last exercise that we're gonna pair with this, you guys are gonna get to choose. Again, I like to give you guys the choices so that it helps you choose what feels better for your body or an exercise that you like. So in this one, you guys get to choose between two options. We'll do two options. I think two will be better. Option one, you can either do that bent over lateral raise, or option two, that bent over, pull back. And I'm gonna give you a third option right now. Or option three, a combo of the two. So that's going to be our next exercise. Obviously, you guys, if any of these exercises, especially something like this one, if it bothers your shoulder, don't do it. Do a single arm row instead. It's gonna be a lot less tension on the shoulder. But see what you can do. All right, here we go. Either the lateral, bent over lateral raise, bent over pull back, or a combo of the two. Ready, set, and go. I'm doing the combo. Keep both arms nice and straight for this one. Less than 10 seconds left. And rest. Switching arms. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Less than 10 seconds left. And rest. Very good, you guys. All right. Woo. That made me a little dizzy. All right. Now we're gonna go back to your balance exercise. So one more round of all of this. Balance exercise of your choice. You do side by side, stacked foot, or single leg. And your timer starts now. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. And rest. And now we're gonna grab your weight and we're gonna go into that two-way raise, or you can choose one of the singles. So either bent over lateral raise, bent over pull back, or the combo of the two. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. Almost there. And rest. Awesome work, you guys. Put that weight down. We're going to be doing a stretch now. We're going to do a quad stretch to finish this up. So you can either grab your foot behind you, you can use a towel or your black and red band and wrap it around your ankle and then pull it up behind you. Or you can elevate your foot onto the seat of a chair or onto the arm of a couch and do your quad stretch that way. So here we go. Your timer starts now. And this is our final stretch of the day. After we finish this on each side, you guys will be done. Three, 2, and 1. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. And rest. All right, you guys. That is it for today. Thank you guys all so much for showing up this morning and joining me